1981, for the first time, a human stem cell DNA was replicated from a mouse embryo. Although seemingly unimportant at first glance, this was a pretty relevant event, so relevant that it led to the conduction of various types of research regarding embryonic stem cell production, paving the way for a brand new medication technology. Although progress in this field had the potential to develop the medical industry, with the start of this millennium, research in this field of science was nearly impossible. Why? Well, it was since nearly all countries were holding strong bans on this type of research, especially since it was perceived to be unethical and could be dangerous, according to some.
Still, something remarkable happened in 2003 when South Africa passed a law permitting the conduct of research concerning this topic. Following this, the world's first stem cell bank was created there, letting the developments in this field be more fluid and less obstructive. Following this, countries started to slowly open up themselves and adapt to this research, with Asian countries like China, India, Japan, and Singapore becoming the centers of stem cell research. Singapore even got the title Stem Cell Research Hub of the World, since there are over 40 groups of stem cell researchers in the city-state. Singapore began recruiting professional scientists from all over the world to work on embryos no older than 2 weeks ago. You might find all of this interesting. However, it won't change the fact that, debatably, the most important event occurred this year. A few months ago, American scientists experimented with human cell development and organ transplant fields in China. The experiment was about the injection of human cells into a macaque embryo. Continuing for 20 days, the experiment provided essential information regarding the aging and organ transplant fields.
Although developing rapidly, this type of research was opposed by a specific group and even affected politics. Some groups found the research methods cruel and dangerous, strongly opposing them. The main issue here is deriving stem cells from embryos, since there are many ethical questions concerning this part of the process, from the use of the embryo itself in the research to the lack of care toward the embryo situation in many cases. This opposition intensified even more in recent months, as the research was showing us the development seen in the field and raising a lot of questions. You probably understand what is going on now, right? Still, in case you don't, let me summarize it. There's a group supporting the embryonic stem cell research, another group opposing it and finding it unethical. Then this conflict between the two groups intensified due to the new research made on the macaque embryo. I hope you got it. And if you're ready, let's dive deep into this question.
Firstly, we have the option of completely quitting this type of research. Even though this will end up eradicating most of the public, political, and ethical concerns, we will be missing out on obtaining several new medication techniques that can revolutionize the treatments for diseases ranging from diabetes to Parkinson's disease. Then, we have the second option, where we completely open up the way for this method to pave its way toward becoming an effective treatment method. Although this will end up developing the medical industry greatly, it will increase ethical concerns to the maximum. Protests to stop this research most probably will intensify. The techniques used in such research might go out of control, and this can eventually result in different types of unethical research fields getting permissions as well. Finally, the third preferable option we have here seems to be a completely new method. This method raises less ethical concerns since it reprograms the somatic cells to produce induced pluripotent stem cells, or iPS cells for short, avoiding many of the issues the previous methods were causing. Still, this method does not end the concern here either, as the research in this field suffers from a lack of donations.
Well, that seems to be it for now. Thanks for watching this video, dear watcher. It will not be as meaningful as this without you being here, interpreting all the information and making a choice on your own. As the Hairstyle Times crew, this video has a special place in our hearts, especially since it not only gives you information for you to learn, but also makes you interpret it under objective circumstances. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. It helps. Oh, and don't forget to check our website as well. It is a great way of learning essential things ranging from science to history. For now, it was Hairstyle Times.